Beachbody has taught me that sharing my story makes a difference.
We love you, Shelly.
And all of your stories matter. So I've learned that, and that's what I'm sharing. And also, I woke up this morning and realized that today is my 1 year with Beachbody. Okay, so yeah, Joe already shared that we knew and loved Joe and Melissa already, and I would see him posting like pictures of himself on Facebook when we first met him. And we became Facebook friends. I was like, he's kind of weird. Like, why is he posting pictures of himself like that all the time? So we did. When we went out to dinner, I was like, I don't get it. I don't understand. And he started to share his job, and I just said, I think I want to do that. And came from nowhere. Before that, I had gained 15 pounds after I stopped nursing my son, and I was terrified about when that weight gain was going to stop. And I just felt gross. I felt gross in my skin, and it was hard to talk about because people would look at me and they didn't see it. To everybody else on the outside, I looked fine. I looked relatively thin, but I felt horrible about myself inside, and that affects everything when you don't feel good. So I was praying about that because I just lacked motivation to do anything about it. And also, I've been blessed to be home with my kids. I watch other kids in my home so that I can do that. My husband is great at his job, but it doesn't bring in a lot of money. So we've made lots of sacrifices over the years so I can stay home. And I had just been having the desire to do more with my life, to reach beyond my own household. So I was praying about what I could do as a job but still be home. I didn't want to go to work. I wanted to be still with my kids. They're still very small. So when Joe shared that, I was like, that kind of seems like an answer to both my problems. So we prayed for a week, and then I jumped in. I didn't know anything about Beachbody or Shakeology or any of that, but I started drinking Shakeology every day. I did the full program of T25, lost that 15 pounds, and I gained strength that I didn't know I had. I was like, it went from barely being able to do girly push-up on my knees to like, I can knock out more than 20 now, which I know is not a lot for everybody, but for me, I'm like, holy crap. It's provided us things like swimming lessons that I'm paying for, like I'm doing it. I'm piling money, chunks of money into a fund for a trip for my kids, which is incredible. It just feels awesome that like I'm doing that. I'm sorry. The other thing that our family is passionate about is just giving. It's our dream one day to have so much money that we could give freely. And like there's a picture up there. There was like a church auction that we were able to fund and support monetarily, which is just awesome to be able to match our heart and share money with people. It's just freed us in so many ways to be able to do things that I've always wanted to do, but didn't think that I could. And this has just changed my life in so many ways. And I mean, you can see the physical changes, and you can, we can count the dollars, but also it has grown me as a person. I'm completely different from who I was last year. I would never stand up here. I would never, oh my gosh, post a picture of myself like that in front of everybody. It's just grown me in so many ways, and I'm so thankful. Thankful to Joe for sharing, and I'm just thankful to Beachbody in general because it's changed my family's lives. And the example that my husband and I both are to our kids now, it's priceless. So, that's me. Did I miss anything?
No.